So good day to everybody. I'm Cristina Teresa Lim, and I will be presenting my paper on landscape and overview of innovation activities in Philippine enterprises. All right. So the small and medium scale enterprises in the Philippines are drivers for job creation and economic growth. These firms can have a huge potential opportunity for a considerable increased market access and tremendous growth with the ASEAN's current initiative towards regional market integration. For the country to become a major player in the ASEAN market and in the regional production networks, these small businesses must be ready to face the challenges and opportunities that the economic integration brings. We all know that innovation has always been regarded as the key to business growth and development. In this data age, there has been a rapid transformation of the way things are done as a result of innovation and at the same time the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now let's go to the background of the study, wherein according to the 2019 Philippine Statistics Authority, 99.5% of all businesses in the country falls under the micro, small, medium enterprises category. Another is that the MSME Development Plan 2017 to 2022, which talks about business environment, business capacity, business opportunities. We're in under business environment. It's providing easier access to financing, while on business capacity, improving access to technology and innovation, while for business opportunity, creating avenues in order to have access to market in terms of supply chain operations. So part of the background would be the effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. There was a Department of Trade and Industry Memorandum Circular 20-24, which talks about the extension of validity of certificates and suspension of penalties and fees. So depending on how big is your asset size, if it's not more than 3 million, then you are allowed to a 10,000 to 200,000 loan on that, or if your asset size is not more than 10 million, you may borrow higher loan, but you should not exceed 500,000. While for the Department of Trade and Industry Memorandum Circular 20-12, giving a 30-day grace period in terms of rent, both commercial and residential, without recurring interest, without recurring fees, penalties, fees, and other charges. There's also a program with the SSS, wherein if you are an eligible employee, then you can be provided a wage subsidy of 5,000 to 8,000 range. Now we go to the Oslo manual. The Oslo is an international reference guide for collecting and using data on innovation. So in this particular premise, it made mention of continuous work in progress, key driver in boosting productivity, and highlighting the importance of efficient interaction with other firms in terms of R&D and exchange of knowledge of commercialization and marketing activities. Proper financing also plays a vital role in influencing innovation. So the main purpose of the study is to gain an understanding of the perception and the experiences of small medium enterprises in terms of the word innovation. So let's go to the types of innovation. So we have what you call product innovation, you have what you call process innovation, you have what you call marketing innovation, and there's what you call organizational innovation. So we'll go briefly on this for a more clearer and clear understanding of what this is all about. So we start first with product innovation. So under product innovation, pertain to the development and market introduction of new or redesigned, improved goods or services. So an example that can come up in line with product innovation is the use of your mobile banking services. Due to the effect of the COVID-19 and the work from home structure that we would have easy access in terms of transacting with other organizations or through other banks using the mobile banking services. So this is one example of product innovation. So now we go to process innovation. So process innovation is pertaining to the changes in terms of equipment or technology that you are using in the company or in manufacturing. It talks about the software solutions on how you design your product and how you develop your products. And then now we go to marketing innovation. So we all know that adapting to consumer behavior and new technologies at the same time maintaining strong customer focus is essential to marketing. So marketing innovation is the implementation of new marketing ideas and strategies. Like, for example, the prevention of usage of plastic and using biodegradable containers in takeout for restaurants is part of their marketing innovation. Now we go to organizational innovation. This pertains to the implementation of new organizational methods in the business in terms of the practices, workplace organization, or external relations. So a clear example of this is the adoption of a work from home setting or a 4 or 3 days work week that each and every organization would apply or adapt. So the data set used in this particular study came from the World Bank Enterprise 2015, wherein 905 SME firms were interviewed from the month of November 2014 to the month of May 2016. Most firms had January to December 2014 as their complete fiscal year, and the SME firms are limited to manufacturing and service industry. Now we go to the methodology. So under methodology, we have descriptive analysis, thereby providing basic information about variables and data set. And logistic regression was also applied in order to predict a dependent data variable by analyzing the relationship between one or more existing independent variables. And then the covariance analysis. So these are the analysis used for in line with the study. Now we go to the results and discussion. So under product innovation, 1/3 of the enterprises have introduced a significantly or new product or service. 56% of these enterprises classified their innovation as new to their market. And then 43% of those enterprises said that their innovations are less expensive to produce or to offer. Then 94% of those enterprises reported that their innovations are of better quality. So this is under product innovation. Now we go to process innovation. So under process and innovation, 31% of the surveyed enterprises have introduced new or significantly improved manufacturing methods. 20% have introduced innovative logistics, delivery, and distribution. 25% have implemented better supporting activities for their current processes, and 82% have shifted from manual to automation, while 63% introduce a new technology or a method. While for marketing innovation, 26% of the surveyed enterprises have introduced or implemented significant improved marketing strategies. And for organizational innovation, 25.41% of enterprises introduce new or significantly improved organizational structures or management practices. So a lot of changes have been used in order for us to cope with the current situation and at the same time to maintain our business afloat. So another part of the result and discussion would be the innovation activities. So 18% of the surveyed firms invested on research and development activities. 40% of the surveyed firms invested and provided training for their employees, specifically for the development or introduction of innovative products or services. While for the covariance, there was a negative covariance between the innovation categories and R&D expenditures, while for logistic regression, the firm size and access to credit line have a higher likelihood for a firm to innovate. So in conclusion, there is a visible effort to innovate products and processes. Small, medium enterprises spend less on formal research and development activities, but the limitation to innovation includes limited financing opportunities and limited knowledge sharing avenues. So as part of the recommendation is for the government to come up with a policy uh, wherein government should be more keen to lend a hand to the SMEs, especially with the limitations mentioned. With the current COVID-19 pandemic, local government units should, or the government itself should continue to relax fees and give grace periods, and some way somehow come up with incentive programs for innovators in terms of recognition or award system, in terms of tax breaks or business promotion opportunities. So this may be a simple look through on the Philippine enterprises, but this would be an avenue on how to further assist them in order to play their pivotal role in the industry, which they are geared towards uh, being able to provide potential opportunity and increase market access. So I think that this ends my presentation. Thank you very much and have a great day to all.